Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Breathe on with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the bill. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just the hill.
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they interplay in this one. They come in really scuffling. Losers of 7 of their last 8 games.
and they've been an underachieving team, but they do have some pretty good pieces in place. Let's see if they can use some of the younger guys and make themselves better.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point, but boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
At their own 26-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
6-yard pickup brings up.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Back at his own 49.
On third down, Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with a Bengals score.
Randy Bullock.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins now taking the field, led by the 5th overall pick back in April out of Alabama, quarterback Tua Tagovailoa.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards that time.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Mike Gesicki.
The numbers for him from a week ago. And you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Miami Dolphins.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
On play action, here's Tua. Steps away. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short. 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Floating one, incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Mike, 50 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
Well, did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they? Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
50 seconds, Mike. Watch the pass, watch the pass. Here we go, here we go.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Christian Wilkins able to record his 5th sack of the season. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And he'll be out right at the 35. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Open man, it's Preston Williams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
The 42-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Another Dolphin.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup. He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. William Jackson with a pick. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 82 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, it's Tua. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
10 yards to go.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. To a hit, and the ball is out. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
First down. Here's Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. they've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
23 yards on the play.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now this one complete on the slant route, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to pass to him. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Complete to Joe Mixon.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That's taken in by Higgins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but now it's 3rd down.
And 18.
From midfield, here's Tua. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime, and we now proceed to the start of the second half. forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
33-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Flushed out right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
About mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This is intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick.
Tagovailoa's pass. Intercepted.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Bullock to add the extra point.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Dolphins 9.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Take it in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Noah Igbinoghene on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Miami set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to let one fly for Tate. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
And long.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Christian Wilkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalid Kareem in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Tua wants to throw it on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one.
2nd and 10. At the 23-yard line.
On second down, Burrow able to find Higgins. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal come. Up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They go play action here on 1st down. Forced it, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Miami. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Hey, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Makes the score Bengals 24, Dolphins 9.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Just like that.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
57 for Mike. 57 for Mike. I'm telling it to you.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. The Dolphins. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
And then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's going to air one out. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Call it no gain there on the first down play.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 24-yard line.
On play action. Here's Tua. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now an open man, that's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
First and 10.
Now Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got it.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Then he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bengals.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
7-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is, in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Cincinnati, the win moves them to 3-9 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Miami, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get a home date next week